Hello, this is Mr. Agbamu Idonogrene, still on my video on plane in GeoGebra. Let me demonstrate something you will also enjoy to show your children in class when you are teaching. Alright, as I did in my previous video, you can create your plane on the y-axis or on the x-axis by just coming to this place and typing your y. You can just say y equals to 2 or 3 depending on what you want. Depend on the distance you want it from the center point, which is Z. So you can see as I just type y equals to 3, you see a plane has appeared. Imagine you are teaching your children something like angle of elevation and depression. So this one will help them to get the height very well. So you tell them this is the base. So this plane is the base. Then this is the wall. As I said the other time, if you want this wall to have a grid, something like this graph line, you can just click on it, go to setting. By the time you go to setting, go to style. If you change the thickness of this style, you see a grid has appeared. If you want it to be very thick, you can see it's very thick. So you can be watching it as I'm changing it here. So let me leave it in something like 1. You can do something like this, that is that. So you can see it very nice and neat. Alright. So now you can draw your line on this. Let's get our segment. You can do something like this. Let me get it on this middle point. So let me put a point here. I want it to trace this point. Let's put it on this point, something like this. Then let me follow that's the essence of this grid. Let me put it something like this. So my segment, I want my segment to trace like this, like this, like this, like this. So you can see it. So you see how beautiful it is. So this is like the one and the height. You can adjust it by clicking and drag up. You can come down. If you want to form your triangle, the angle of elevation or depression depend from the up to the down. You can get another segment, click and join. So you can see it very nice. If you want your angle, just come to this place. As you click on angle, if you don't want the label to show, you can come here. Let me see. Okay, it's okay. Just click on the 3 point. I want my angle 90 to show on this place. So just click on this, this, and this. You can see the angle has appeared. Now this angle has appeared. I don't want this 90 to show. So just click on it, come to this place. You will see, and you will see it here. Okay, let's go to setting. Setting will adjust everything. Let me see. Or let me right click it. Okay, I don't want the label to appear. Yes, so this is what I want. So you can see it clearly now. See, you can move this height. That is one thing about this. You can move it around. See the 90 showing. If you don't want all this plane to appear, you can click and hide the axis. You can click and hide the planes. You can click, or you can bring the plane back since you need the base, or you can click this one and hide this wall, depending on what you want. So just like that. So it's much better than 2D paper drawing. This one you can move the base. You know, there are some questions that involve different positioning. Maybe there's another point somewhere here or a opposite point. Depend on the question, you can do more. Depend on how the question comes and what you want. So that is all for this video. There are so many demonstrations you can actually do, so many practice to make you understand this plane very well. So thank you for watching. Do have a nice day.